Stop lying to yourself. That's what the thumbnail said. And if it hit a nerve, good. Because it's true. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You just don't trust yourself anymore. And until you fix that, you'll never feel real confidence. Not the quiet kind, not the kind that lasts. But here's the twist. This isn't about affirmations. It's not about standing taller or faking it till you make it. It's about one internal loop that once broken makes everything else fall apart. And odds are, it's already broken. So let's clear this up right now. Confidence is not about being extroverted. It's not about having six-pack abs. And it's definitely not about walking into a room like you own it. Real confidence is quiet. It's invisible. It's not even something you try to project, because by the time you're projecting it, you already lost it. Confidence is a byproduct of one thing: trust. And I'm not talking about trusting the world. I'm talking about trusting you keeping your own word, you showing up when you said you would, you doing what you promised when no one else was watching. Because here's what no one tells you. You don't need more confidence. You need evidence. Confidence is just the quiet result of keeping promises to yourself over and over again. Let's break this down. Every time you say, I'll wake up at 6, and you do, that's evidence. Every time you say, I won't scroll past 10 minutes, and you close the app when the timer hits, that's more evidence. And over time, all that evidence stacks into something powerful, internal proof that you're someone worth believing. But here's the flip side. Every time you break your word to yourself, even in private, you lose a little trust. And eventually, you start second-guessing everything. You don't speak up in conversations. You hesitate on your ideas. You avoid challenges, not because you're scared, but because deep down, you've been taught not to believe yourself. You don't think, I can't do it. You think, I probably won't follow through. And that's worse, because it means your brain doesn't buy your own promises anymore. You've become that flaky friend, the one who always says, I'm on the way, but you know he's still in bed. Now imagine being that person to yourself. That's the loop we're talking about. And that's why confidence feels so far away. Not because it's hard to build, but because you keep breaking the foundation it depends on. Here's the brutal part. Most people stay in this loop for years. They read books, they binge videos, they try routines, they even talk about self-discipline like they've mastered it. But none of it sticks. Because deep down, they're trying to perform confidence instead of earning it. They're trying to look like the man without becoming the man. And eventually they spiral. They blame motivation. They blame burnout. They start thinking maybe they just aren't built for success. But it's not that deep. The real reason? You've trained yourself to expect disappointment from you. That's the tension. And that's the trap. So here's the fix. And it's almost stupidly simple. You don't need more goals. You need one small, unbreakable promise. And you need to keep it like your life depends on it. Because in some ways, it does. Start with something so small, it's laughable. Wake up and make your bed. Drink one full glass of water. Take a 5-minute walk. No skipping. No excuses. No negotiation. Then do it again. And again. And again. Until your brain gets the message. I do what I say I'll do. Not sometimes. Not when I feel like it. Always. And here's what happens next. You stop hesitating. You stop faking. You stop looking for permission. Because now your confidence isn't built on a podcast or a guru. It's built on you. Your word, your proof, your integrity. And that's the kind that lasts. So the next time you ask, why don't I feel confident? Check your receipts. Are you someone who keeps your word or someone who talks big and disappears? That's the real fix. That's the hard truth. And if you're ready to rebuild that trust, start with one promise. Keep it. Repeat it. Then stack another. And when you look back a month from now, don't be surprised when confidence shows up. Quietly. Unshakably. As it always does. If this video hit home, hit subscribe. We've got more real talk coming. No hype, just hard truths. And if you're rebuilding from zero, you're not alone. Let's go.